The upcoming game mode, Clash of Worlds, or COW, the COW activity, the COW game mode. This is the big cross-server PvP mode coming to Hero Wars Facebook and web. And we knew on some level what was going to be happening here. We have the time frame of when the seasons are, right? It's not a one-day thing, it's a multi-day thing, or at least it was. The Moo mode. I love it, Monta. I meant Clash of Whales. Okay. The COW game mode, it's a multi-day guild war that's cross-server, basically. Much larger. Some of the guild war planners across the Hero Wars community have already started to express some concern based on this announcement from a couple of hours ago. And the point that I'm going to get to at the end of this Q&A is, are the rewards worth the effort? Okay, with anything in this game and anything in life, really, the juice has got to be worth the squeeze, right? The juice has got to be worth the squeeze. Otherwise, you just got a crappy fruit, or whatever the analogy is. So here's the thing. You need 60 hero teams and 40 Titan teams to defend. All right, so you have to decide. You have to figure this out. And this is the easy part. You have to pick the 60 best hero teams of your 30-member guild. Does this mean that you pull, 5 teams from this individual, 1 team from this individual, 2 teams from this individual, right? You know what I mean? And the 40 Titan teams, that's like one-ish per player, right? Some big whales in your guild can handle maybe 3 or 4 of the Titan teams. Maybe 2 to 3 of the Titan teams. I'm not sure how that all kind of shakes out. But the problem is going to be on offense. There's 150 attacks on offense. 150. Now you compare that with the average guild war, where there's 15 attacks or 20 attacks or whatever it is. I don't know. 20 and 10. I don't know. Whatever it is. I don't care. Exponentially more attacks on the cow, on the moo mode. The mood, says Billy Ridergood. Exponentially more attacks that you have to manage. Now it is across multiple days, right? 3 hero attacks, 2 Titan attacks for every single guild member. Okay, every single guild member has to attack 5 times. This is incomparable to the Hero Wars mobile version Global Championship. Global Championship is a sweat fest, day in and day out. Very, very difficult. Global Championship on Hero Wars Mobile is going to cause problems for a different reason that the cow mode is going to cause problems for Hero Wars Facebook and web players. Like, this is going to burn out so many war planners in a different way. Managing 150 attacks. Would a player's number of available attacks depend on how many teams? Francis, I do not know that. Does the amount of defense teams affect the amount of attacks? I don't think it does. I think that every guild member gets 5 attacks, 3 hero, 2 Titan, no matter what. I don't really get the 60-40 math. 30 champions, math doesn't even out unless it's 30 Titans, and 40 was a typo. So it's 60-40 based on the total map. And I think it's intentional, CCG. I think it's intentionally trying to be obtuse. I think that they're planning on some players being able to fill out 5 locations and some players only being able to fill out 1 or 2 locations. This is Facebook and web we're talking about here, so we will have infinitely better tracking and logs and everything than mobile ever can hope for. And the Hero Wars Assist plugin, I'm sure, will be expanded to include this. Although you guys know my stance on that, I don't officially support such third-party plugins. So continuing on, let's talk about the, like, you guys can read the Q&A. You don't need me to hold your hand and read the Q&A. You got to take down 2 bridges. One's a Titan bridge, one's a hero bridge. The game rewards is the thing that I've been waiting for the most. And the game rewards is going to determine whether or not guilds will want to be a part of this, or if they will just, take the loss day in and day out. Right? Is it going to be worth the effort to plan for 2 or 3 days or whatever it is? The training involved, is it going to be worth it for guilds that are already busy, or not, whatever, to participate in this thing? And, I would argue that Global Championship does not provide good enough rewards. The Evo books are okay, but they're not like this amazing thing. So what are the big rewards? The number one draw for the cow mode is the trophies that you need to level up your dark and light titans. I'm sorry, totems. Darkness and light totems. The only way to level these totems up without spending emeralds is through collecting trophies by participating and winning in the cow mode. Goods of the cow shop is still being discussed. It's still up in the air, but we can already tell you that the game mode release, the shop will contain Iris and Amira soulstones, as well as exclusive frames and avatars. After the launch of Clash of Worlds, the store will be supplemented with other unique items. What are these other unique items? Is it more cosmetics? If it's cosmetics, I do not care, right? If it's just bragging right looking frames, like if that's the only reason, then some guilds will collect the, the championship one or the third place one or whatever, and then potentially never compete in it ever again. It's got to be worth going into. Now, the mention of Iris and Amira soulstones is a big question, and before any of you ask, the answer is I do not know. And a lot of people have been asking, why hasn't Iris been added to the soulstone chest? I think that Iris was supposed to be added based on the past. I think that Iris was supposed to be added to these soulstone chests at Summerfest, and she wasn't, and we were curious as to why. But I did ask in our influencer developer chat room on Hero Wars Facebook and web, the private Discord that we have with the community managers. I did ask. I was like, hey, does the recent cow Q&A suggest that Iris and Amira will never be added to the 50 soulstone chest or the daily heroic chest, or will the cow shop be the only way to get Iris and Amira soulstones? So just to be clear, and we're going to stop that recording right now, just to be clear, Iris and Amira soulstones will never, ever be added to the Lesser Hero Soulstone chest. This is the one where you get 50 soulstones of your choice, with the exception of Cleaver, Jet, Iris, and Amira, and they will never be added to the 100 soulstone chests, which is the same thing, any soulstone of your choice, with the exception of Cleaver, Jet, Iris, or Amira. The daily heroic chest has Amira in it right now, only because Amira is the hero of the month for the month of August. When Amira is no longer the hero of the month, and it's Celeste, I believe, for September, by the way, then Amira soulstones will no longer be had in here. You cannot get Iris soulstones in here either. So it is confirmed as of Monday, August 29th, that Iris and Amira soulstones can only be had during special events, like their launch event or a future special event, or two from the Clash of Worlds merchant, purchasable with Clash of Worlds trophies. All right, back to the video. They did mention that the store will be supplemented with other unique items. They did mention that. So people have expressed some concern about how long it's going to take to manage the cow. But the thing that we have to keep in mind, wrapping up this conversation about the new cow mood. The thing that we have to keep in mind is all of this is a work in progress, and we cannot get overworked or over emotional about this yet. Yes, we can. I guess we can. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Live your life. But we don't know 100% what's happening just yet. Things could change. The thing that I see coming to these big whale guilds, right, that are already spending $1,000 a month or more on the game. They're gonna get the totems. They're gonna get the totems immediately. They're gonna spend a ton of emeralds to level up the totems, and they're gonna try out the cow mood. They're going to try it out, and they're going to be like, oh, this is frustrating. Or not. They'll revel in it. It'll be great. Everything will be fine. But I foresee a lot of people just spending emeralds to level up the trophies because they don't have anything else to spend emeralds on, because they already have all of the pets maxed. They already have all the heroes maxed. They have all of the necessary Ascension heroes maxed, and they're cranking out 2 to 3 level 160 kills a month. And those top-end guilds that are complaining the most about burnout, I should say, will just spend emeralds to level up the totems, right? It'll be fine. It'll be whatever. I think that it's going to be a fun mode. I think it's going to be, it's going to show who wants to play Hero Wars and who just, wants to do the minimum to get by. People with totems that are close to 6 star are going to be delighted that they will suddenly be 12 new totem fragments, severely diluting their chances to get 6 stars. Happy spinning. There's a lot of concern around the totem fragments acquisition system, but I still believe, I do firmly still believe that we will get 2 totem fragments in golden tickets every year, plus the Winterfest option from now on. I think that every player that wants to buy the golden ticket will have an opportunity for three totem fragments from now on, every year. 3 per year. 3 per year.